Elite 8? Let's fucking go. Oregon State for the Elite 8. Look at those idiots.
Get ready for College Hoops 2K8.
They have 9 more losses than us.
The Oregon State Beavers.
How the hell do they have 9 more losses than us? Do they have like a 4-round conference tourney or some shit? Are they doing like hella non-con games?
And Tracy Wolfson. Give us your take, Bill.
I'll really be watching the matchup at the 4 spot. Radlovic is arguably the best power forward in the nation today. His tremendous
arguably,
can pull
but
the
nah.
other team's big fellas away from the hoop, and that really opens things up. Zamora
Honestly,
also
if they're
has
good
to
enough
be mentioned as one
defender,
of the nation's
Zamora's
top
been a
power
bit
forwards. He is
weaker,
an
so
absolute load to handle in the post. You can't push him around. Both of them are great competitors. It should be a compelling game to watch.
all right. So yeah, Troster's our other senior.
The Leathernecks win the tip-off and the game is underway. Bounces it to the stripe. Bender anticipates the pass.
Bad
The
luck.
D was really waiting for him there.
Might have to slow down the
Keep the heat on. Wait for the
offensive
misstep and then
tempo.
capitalize.
Dumps it to the inside.
There we go. Zamora being too big
Quickly
isn't
inbounds the
dying.
ball. Thomason passes it up court.
Look at these little kids next to each other. You know, when you're here, you're family.
Prince. Catches it, right corner. To the paint. Passes it to the baseline. The jumper was off the mark by Thomason.
He can live with that miss. He was open, and he knows that he can make it more often than not.
Bender. Skips it to the baseline.
Troster was open.
Fades away.
What the hell?
And they're
Gomes
up
has
by
done
4.
that before, but not this often. I guess that means hopefully they're weaker on D.
Passes, right wing.
Good
But
job,
it's
Bender.
recovered
Bender
by
gets those
Stallworth.
touches so often. I love it.
Radlovic, and they pull a foul.
Not bad, Gomes. So other people have noted that like it does show the block stat there, but it, as you might have also noted, it showed the 0 because it was going to give him credit, but then the foul was called, so it got
And
erased.
he makes the first.
94 overall. We're like a 95 overall with one true 90-plus player. The rest will be pumped up by in-game stats.
Gomes inbounds the ball.
Once you get in-game, I don't know if you know this, but players get little hot and cold bumps based upon quote-unquote condition.
Bender bounces it
So,
down low.
ooh, Gomes, what the hell?
By Gomes. Now
You're
let's check
bigger
in with
than
the
him
third
by a
member of
lot.
our team, Tracy Wolfson.
You
Tracy?
just
Thanks for
made a
a little while ago, I
turnaround
talked with
jumper,
the Beavers coach.
and now you can't
Apparently
even
his players
make
had
that?
to calm him down in the locker room before the game, not the other way around. He said, my kids are ready to play. They've got so much composure. They were calm and focused while they prepared, and the coaches were the nervous ones. Maybe he'll be a little calmer next week if they make it to the Final Four.
Thank you, Tracy. Only a few seconds left in the shot clock.
Good D from us.
Prince.
I'm not
won't
touching
hit
this
one
D.
from beyond the
Are you
arc.
kidding me?
And they now
On
go
the
up by
three-point
1.
line for the NBA.
Zamora gets it
Step
out
in.
left. Goes up.
Ooh, walks over him and dunks.
6-5.
Okay, we want to go to the other
Prince dumps it off.
spread trap.
Passes right wing.
Bender, yes.
Stolen by Western Illinois.
Oh, Macklin,
I'd love to
jam
see
it?
that. He's
No,
looking
he
around
doesn't.
and
He
found
can't
it.
jam it. He just lays it up. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Bigby inbounds the ball. Just over 17 minutes.
So we're
left in the
changing
half.
our press setting after
Stallworth.
this. I don't know. I think we might keep it. They
Has
might.
it top of the key. Takes
They
it
seem
up.
to be pretty aggro.
The finger roll was laid in by Redlevic. They cut it to 1.
It's Radlovic, by the way.
Out left. Bender from deep. Thomas grabs the rock.
Might have rushed that one just a little bit. There was plenty of time on the shot clock, but he got a little over anxious.
Dumps it inside. Double clutches. Pulled in by Zamora.
Double clutches
The
in front of
defense
2
closed
bigs.
so quickly that the easy deuce turned into a very tough shot.
Macklin.
Macklin trying to drive
Pushes
against
it
a
to the
bigger man.
perimeter.
Troster from 3.
Misfired on
It's
that
okay.
last
We know he
read
just
by
needs to
Troster.
warm up.
With nobody around, he still couldn't convert.
Sometimes you can be too wide open.
Bigby catches it outright. Feeds to the elbow. Prince from 18 feet away. Zamora grabs the rebound inside. Takes it up.
Nice work by the big fella to get that rebound.
Snatched by Prince. Right around 16 minutes left in the half. 1-on-1. Stalwart hands it off. Bigby. Gone pulls it in. Still a double-digit game. Bender passes it to the left. Left wing. Passes it back to the left side. Macklin goes up. Slides in with a soft finger roll. They're now up by 3.
Not a bad trap.
Bounce pass outright.
Bender
Bigby
usually
with the
gets
shot.
those.
Hits the jumper. He's got 2.
I'm not too scared. I do want to put a defensive point of emphasis in. So maybe
Inbound
put a
to the
timeout
middle.
once we get up here. Sub out a big. Or just do it now, because I don't trust this. What's going on here? I don't trust it. Okay, here we go. There we
The
go.
Leathernecks take their first time out of the game. The Leathernecks. Will bring out some reserves.
So we're going with a big sub and we're going with a guard sub.
Nice pass.
See, Troster's a good point guard.
The
That is a
Beavers
good
can get
play.
Back in the lead with a basket here. Stalwart.
Also, we're bigger.
Radlovic
We're
feeds it
so
to the
much
wing.
bigger here.
Bigby can't take the lead.
Great rebound. The big fella's not afraid to do the dirty work, Vern.
It's okay if you don't make the shot. Like, I'm not upset.
Launches one from beyond the arc.
If you take the right shot, that's okay. Are you kidding? That's a tap in. The
Bigby inbounds the ball.
what the hell?
They're going to double team him. About 14 and a half minutes left in the half.
Does anyone know how that? The hell's furiously Google's basket
Passes to the
interference?
wing. They're in the lead thanks to the basket by Prince. They lead by 1.
They're not actually.
Aline dumps it off. Dishes, right wing. Bender releases. Misses the long one.
He'll want another shot with that much space. He knows he can make it.
Radlovic sinks it from 6. They got on this roll a while ago and just haven't looked back.
You know, we've been worse on D since the point of emphasis.
Knocked down by Arlene.
Alain.
All tied up, 13.
Alain?
About 13 and a half minutes left in the half.
I don't know how they say his name, but
To the
he's
free throw
pretty
line.
good.
Dumps it to
He's
the
going to be
middle.
behind
Thomas,
Center left.
Bender for a year or two, and that's okay.
You have to protect the
He's
lane, and
not
that time, they
great,
tried to
but
sneak
he's
one
going to be a
through
great
on
good
The
glue
big
guy
has
who can
spoken.
step up his
He's
senior
doubled
year.
up. Aline can't get it to fall from downtown. And it's still all tied up, 13. Beats it to the high post. Stallworth has it, high post.
Is that Macklin on a bid? No, that's Ruffini.
Prince has it, top of the key. Stallworth fires.
Bender can't leave him open like that.
The Western Illinois coach wants to shake things up just a little bit. And
Zamora
this could
getting
be
his
an
seat.
excellent move.
This way we keep
The
a
group of
coach on the
kids
floor with Gomes.
play with great chemistry.
Troster swings it to the left wing. Picked off by
What?
Thomason.
What?
Prince passes it up court.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this right now.
Dishes it to the free throw line.
I hope we can
Bigby
provoke
unloads.
a turnover
He's
to,
off with the three-pointer.
or they're a little too
But they're
aggressive
still
like
out
they
in front
were
by
early and just take two bad, like not great shots. Troster for
Bigby
three.
yanks it down inside.
Can't get that
Right around 12
board
minutes
though.
left in the
We're
half.
better.
Bigby went after that rebound hard. Great work.
It's tipped. The Beavers will retain possession. Half
Not
will make
upset.
his first stint off the bench.
Radlovic being out's fine. He did some work early.
Thomason inbounds the ball.
I like the jersey matchup. This
Pulls up
orange
from
and
the elbow.
white looks good.
Aline cleans the defensive boards. He got it up there, but it just wouldn't fall.
With a little more touch.
Troster, quick.
Misfired on that last three. by
Gomes,
Troster.
go for it.
It was nailed by Gomes. And it's all tied up.
Good work under.
Three.
Good.
And it's scooped up by
Yes.
Troster. Up ahead, Troster. Gomes.
Okay. We know
Macklin
we
passes
aren't
it to the
elite
top of the key.
drivers, and that's okay. There's only
Right
two
wing.
players who I trust to do that.
CC.
Man, this team is
Oregon
really
State
good.
has had serious problems with their interior defense.
We have a
And
senior
Tracy
point
has a report
guard
from their
and a
bench.
senior
Beavers
power
coach
forward.
is definitely aware of that problem. He told
Everywhere
his
else
assistants
is going
that
to
they have
only
to
get
bring
better
more
next year.
defenders into the paint, even if it means leaving the perimeter open. Desperate measures here, Vern.
Thanks, Tracy.
Prince, that's team basketball. The defense just couldn't keep up with all the back and forth movement of the ball.
And when they saw the weak spot, they exploited
Macklin,
it and
what are
got
you
the steal.
doing with that backdoor cut? Like, I'm not. That's not his game.
Bounces it to the wing. Stallworth.
You see, the thing I enjoy about this is that you can put the right players on the floor.
Prince.
And you
gets
can
it
tell
down
them
low.
the right thing to
Last
do
shot missed by
offense
Prince.
playbook
He'll
wise,
usually drop
but
a
you
shot
can't
like
shake
that.
them
Don't
and
count on
say,
him to
you
miss it
will not
again.
take this shot again. No matter how much you want to. Oh, look at that
Feeds right
screen.
side. Macklin dumps it off.
Macklin with the cut. Okay, Orfini.
Macklin skips it to the right.
Orfini didn't get that rebound
Okay.
by accident. He knew right where to be.
Feeds it to the left.
Well, it wasn't really much of a rebound as a swat right to his face.
19-foot shot was off target.
Good
Shot
work.
dropped in by Orfini. He's in his element when it comes to the putback, Bill. He wants it badly.
He wants it more than anyone else. That's for sure. And he gets what he wants.
Bigby deflects the pass.
Okay, fine.
The Beavers will get this one back.
Every single one of those touches I'm down with. Our wings are good guards. Or good at defending. Bender's playing the 2 now, which is fine with me.
Tapp
So Benders
inbounds the ball.
was originally recruited as a small forward,
Passes
and
to the stripe,
he is
puts it up.
talented
Jumper was buried by
enough to
Bigby.
play the 2,
And it's now
and he's
all
big
knotted up.
enough and skilled enough to play the 4 as well. But we're loaded on bigs right now, so
Dumps it down low.
Yeah,
Some
and
more.
Zamore, he can play center if he wants to. He just shouldn't because he
21 to
has a good
19.
enough stroke.
Right around 9 minutes left in the half. Stalwart hands it off. Bigby puts it up. Gets the go-ahead bucket.
The
He's
hell?
1 for 4 from downtown.
Bender, that's your.
Takes it up. Hits the layup that in. Fake freezes the deep.
Okay, that's pretty.
They now lead
I'm
by
not even mad.
Dishes to the right way.
Our players are doing what
And
they're
it's
supposed to
picked
do.
up by Western
Let's go.
Illinois.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
Aline.
Zamore can just take those threes.
Zamore catches it in the paint.
Terrific work to absorb the contact.
Radlovic
Hang
sitting
in
on the
there
bench
and hit the
again.
shot. Pretty, Vern.
Backs on the free throw for the three-point play. Bigby inbounds the ball.
Oh,
Right
Coach
around
Luke,
8
for
minutes
your
left in the
national
half.
championship, do you want the Big Ten as well as the
The
national
team was really
championship, or
ready for it
just
there.
the national
That's how you do
championship
it.
highlights?
Keep the heat on. Wait for the misstep and then capitalize.
Just Natty? Cool with me. I'll put like every score in there and then post-game speech. Yeah, it's usually like
it on
it's
the
a
corner.
3-minute song, so like I can just put tight little clips in there,
Beyond the arc.
or I can do a lot
Corral
further.
by
Look at
Gomes.
that
And that's
sweat.
his fourth rebound thus far.
Okay, our
Well,
defense
he
has
can
been
hit that,
turned
but
the
it's
fuck
not
on.
really his shot.
Especially with a hand in his face.
Was that Orfini
Bigby
shot?
brings it up the floor.
Was that Bender?
High post. Beats it to the left wing. Prince shoots. Frees it for three. But they're
Bender,
still
get
behind by
on
one.
them.
Bender passes it to the right. Zamore gets it down low.
What
a
an
pass.
acrobatic
Tries
first
again.
shot.
Stalwart.
What a
gets the
weak
rebound.
second shot.
Under 7 minutes left in the half.
Look at this little guy getting it done down low. You love to see him
So,
in there.
I don't think anyone's been as punished by the game not giving people
Both teams are going to shake things
stats.
up a little bit with some subs.
for standing dunk. So if a player wants to jump from under the basket and dunk,
Orfini
they
inbounds
can't
the ball.
in this game. If you ever see it, they will always take a step first. So
Skip pass down low.
yeah, you say that, but
By Gomes.
Just a great matchup we got
yeah,
here. Either
literally
team
every
can
single
score
character
any
just
knockout
doesn't
blows.
have it. It can be patched out, but Coach Ricky doesn't play with it,
It's
and I don't
checked,
want to
but
quote
it's
unquote
retrieved by
abuse the
Prince.
game by fixing
Stalwart.
it. Otherwise, like these bigs would be too good.
Catches it. Right block. With the floater. Good job on the layup by Thomas. He's got 4. Bounces it to the left side. Gomes pulls the trigger. Connects inside the key. And we're now all tied up 30.
Oh wait, did I update the ticker?
Under 6 minutes left in the half. Stalwart. Passes to the left side. Teft. Gomes hauls in the board.
Oh, the big fella with a tough rebound. No denying him on that one.
Tosses it up. The shot from beyond the arc was no good by Troster.
We have some
And it's still all
weird
knotted up.
misses. We're underperforming right now, and that's like a little scary. because this team can
Pass it
match
left
up with
wing.
us. Like, it's not like we're facing a cupcake and we're missing a couple shots and we're still up by 10. This is a tie game and we're not looking as good as we
His
should.
first shot attempt. Gomes hauls it in. That's his 6th rebound of the game. Feeds it to the left. Superb rejection. You have to love a 3 who can swat shots like a big man.
He has the length and quickness to do that for you and to do it in style.
Prince takes the shot. Can't get the three-pointer to fall. And it's still knotted up 30. Kicks it out to the outside. Trosted raises up. Doesn't get the go-ahead basket to fall. And it's still all tied up 30 for 3. Offensive
Oh
goal
my
by
god, they
Thomason.
can't get those.
Off target
Okay,
on the
cool.
last layup.
Just throw it down.
His coach is going crazy on the sidelines.
Yeah, he would sure like to throw it down, but
Pass it
literally
back
no
to
one
the
in this
free throw
universe
line.
knows how to dunk from underneath
Gomes
the basket,
catches
so
it
it's
outright.
physically impossible. I
of
love
the
it when the
key.
commentators are pissed out
Gomes.
about it. Oh,
Finishes
open!
it close.
They just left him
And
wide
the
open.
lead by 2.
Wow, these fans are going
Defensive
nuts for him.
breakdown.
Could this
I've
building
never
get
seen,
any
I've
louder?
not seen something like that for quite some
Leads him
time.
with the pass.
Because I usually only watch good teams play us.
Bounces it to the high post. Heft catches it, right wing. Passes, right wing.
Good D. Good D.
Prince
Good
can't
board.
put an end to the scoring drought.
What a great closeout by the D. It's really a lot harder to shoot with a man up in your face.
Good work, Gomes. Just feed him.
Heft inbounds
Let
the
that big
ball.
man
Here
eat.
comes the double team.
12
Oregon
points
State
already?
takes its first
Hell
time
yeah.
out of the game.
Elene and Zamora coming in. So who's... So is Zamora playing center? I think Zamora might be playing center right now. Which is fine. It's fine with me.
Leads him in. Stolen away.
Good entry pass, Fern. You just
Hell
can't
yeah.
force it
Open
in.
man. And one.
Look at the
And
physicality.
one.
Powered it through the contact and hit.
Jimmy Macklin, the 6-foot-tall fucking baller.
He can't complete the three-point.
Oh,
play.
he was
It's a
going
six-point
for
game.
his man over there.
Bigby. Stalwart dishes down
Good tip.
low. The steal
And
by
he
Zamora.
gets it too.
The quick hands.
Again to Macklin on the break.
Last basket on the mark by Macklin.
That's Zamora. Serving it up to Jimmy Macklin.
Thomason inbounds the ball. Oregon State has been on the wrong side of this long run, and Tracy's got a report for us.
I swear, if I have to make my own one shining moment, I fucking will.
To stop this run, he is not pleased with their current setup, to say the least.
All right, Tracy. Zamora throws it up. Can't connect from 12 feet out. Still a 6-point lead.
Not the worst look from him,
Far side.
but I'm not upset.
Bigby. Goes up. Gets it to go.
Oh,
He's got a chance to
ugly.
add one more.
Macklin's
He
second
needs
foul?
to make sure he gets a piece of the ball,
That's
too.
a little
He's gonna
scary.
foul him that late.
Bender in? Okay, that's not bad. Macklin,
Much of a rest.
so the thing is, if any of our guards get fouled out, we literally don't have a guard on the bench. We essentially play 3 guards, because Bender's
On the free throw for the three-point play.
basically a shooting
Orfini
guard who
inbounds
play,
the ball.
so
There's no
he's like a
question
2/3.
what kind of defense they're in, Vern. Minute.
Orfini has it high post. Feeds to the elbow. Bender catches it left wing.
Zamora in the
with
paint,
leaner.
got
Big
swatted,
time rejection.
It seems like
and then
nothing
just
can
like
destroy
rose up
this
like a
guy.
monster for the
But will
board, but he
score
can't rise up like a monster for the fucking basket.
Feeds it to the wing.
He can't. He doesn't jump to the hoop as well as he jumps for
Pass
boards.
To the elbow. With plenty of space. That one was drilled by Goodwin.
Man, maybe he's
Now
like
down
me
by one.
as a like actual child, and I think coach
Bender.
pitched, so I was like 8,
Zamora
9.
gets it inside. Last shot.
I
directly in.
This guy
I
is
think
so
8.
good at finding the weakness
I
in the defense and
I
then exploiting it.
ran to first on a grounder to the left side of the infielder,
Pass to the stripe.
and you know the throws aren't strongest.
Good one.
Took him a second to gather it, and I almost beat it out, and I was so upset about the call. I literally
Stallworth
ran
passes
back
it to the
home
right wing.
faster than I ran to first.
Snatched
My coach
inside
pointed
by
that
Zamora.
out, and guess
That's
who
going to get you
beat
a
out
talking
a
to from
bunch
your coach.
more?
Not a smart
Oh.
shot.
Good work getting up there, big. Was that Laney?
Shooting 2.
So yeah, I know. Oh, that's CC Orfini. Let's go. Honestly, I should just keep him as officially a small forward because he has a shot for it. So like,
And I like this decision. The guys he's putting out there play very well together.
basically the 3 is where lots of bigger bigs
Gets the
sub
second
in.
to fall as well.
So I try and like
Thomas
quote unquote
inbounds
cheat
the
the
ball.
system
They can go 2
by
for
not
1
actually
here,
putting
Vern,
that
if
many
they
small
hurry it up.
forwards in.
It's stolen by Koster,
Oh,
and
what
probably
a
his
what a
second steal of the
snatch!
contest.
The intercept.
Up by
What
5
great
at the
reflexes.
up by
He
5 to get the
bounced
last
in
shot.
and picked that one off
Elene
easily.
for 3.
Last
Oh,
grab
and Zamore
by Ali.
protected.
What an offensive rebound. He's doing work
Protect
on
it.
the glass
There we
at
go.
both ends.
We're getting the last shot. Come on. One shot.
High post.
Good look.
Ali
Good look.
Shoots it.
Okay,
No
not
luck on the
upset.
three-point attempt,
Elene
but they're still up
Aline
by
taking
5.
these. Troster for 3.
19.
Oh my god!
They
Those
got on
are
this roll a
2
while ago,
straight
and just
halves,
haven't
ending
looked back.
with baller
First half comes
shots.
to an end with the score 44
Up
to
7 at the
37.
half. Wait,
Give
was
us
that
your
a 2?
opinion on the first
That's
half,
fine with
Bill.
me.
Well, I don't want to rule out the possibility of a comeback, Fern. It hasn't been pretty so far, but there is plenty of time.
Now we'll bring you our player of the half. Who's your pick, Bill?
Gomes has been just deadly, Vern. The hoop must look 5 feet wide to him right now because it doesn't seem like he's missing anything, inside or out. He's been an offensive force, absolutely on fire.
I want to see the stats. I don't actually see them when I don't actually look at
Tremendous
them.
effort from our
So,
player of the half.
Zamore and Gomes putting up 23 of our 44. And Elene off the bench with
Thomas
5.
inbounds it to start the second half.
We have how many stocks just in the first half? 7? Hell
Dumps it
yeah.
to the middle. Stallworth.
I might be close to affiliate status. I should be soon.
Dishes it to the baseline.
I think I need
Prince
like one
shoots
more,
it.
and I'll be
Gets
fine.
the wide open shot.
Oh hell yeah, Ray! Go ahead and do
45%
that
of the
if you
game.
want to. Clip it up, get it in there. If you want me to clip it, I can do that for you. But yeah, if you want to put that in
Catches
there,
it
that'd be
left
sick.
side. Bender takes a 3. Reels it in. Dishes left wing. Macklin.
Big O boards.
Pull down that offensive board like it was no problem.
Zamore loves those bank
Last
shots.
17-footer was canned by
Zamore
Oregon
taking it
State
to the
needs
bank.
to cut down on the turnovers. And Tracy is near their bench. Tracy?
The Beavers coach stood in front of the bench a moment ago and said, if we can't hold on to the ball any better than this, there is no way we can win this game. Guys,
Yeah,
he's
Ray
trying to
team.
get his
Are
message
you
across
are you
loud
also a
and
Rays
clear.
fan?
Thanks, Tracy.
Are you
Close it up.
celebrating
The wing shot was off the mark by Prince.
the
Zamora
ALCS?
dumps it off. Gets it right side.
Oh my god, he's fighting off 2 people and he won't just pass it to guys on fire on the wing. Fair.
Bigby takes the 3. Zamora corrals the miss. They're still down 8. Bender beats it inside. Left side. Backs down. Goes up. A monster goal by Gomes. He's 7 for 9 for the game.
I mean, that's fair. You're a San Diego fan. A hell of a regular
Thomas
season.
from
I've been
deep.
looking at that team
Zamora
for a
snatches
couple
the
of years
rebound.
knowing
was
that they've
a much
been
quicker
rated
shot than they
amazingly
might
for
have liked, but it
prospects
was
and
a
stuff,
pretty open
I'm
look,
really
so it's
excited
tough
to
to
see.
fault him.
Well, first off, I'm
Goal.
really sad that
Backs
a
him
bunch of
down.
billionaire owners are going to use COVID as the excuse not to pay players a fair
Bigby
wage
inbounds the ball.
when they've already received buku money in terms of TV contracts, and the MLB still doesn't have a good solution for people who want to get off
Feeds to the
cable.
elbow.
So, like,
Stalled
that
it.
aside, fuck
Catches
the
it, left
owners.
wing.
But a good side of that is we're going to see lots of young players get goes at
Bigby
it, and
skips it to the
I'm a
free
big
throw
Yankees
line.
fan,
Baseline.
so
Puts it up. Nice job on the assist by
I'm
Stalled.
glad to see the West
They
Coast
make it a
Yankees, the
single-digit
Dodgers,
game.
win that, and you know, I have family in Brooklyn,
Just over
so
17 minutes left in the second half.
it goes back. No backcourt, no backcourt. Okay, good. Whew. I mean, yeah, 27 rings, but I saw your
Macklin
28, and I
Dishes
was
to the baseline.
very hungry for it. I just very much hope every single team that got cheated by the Astros gets good revenge on them for the next decade and a half.
Bigby pulls the trigger. Thomason pulls it in.
Oh, Zamore with a
Nice
hand in
shot.
his
Off
face.
from 11.
Good help, D.
Gomes
This is
one
in the
rebound
bank. We
short
got
of a
this made.
double-double.
Yeah, Padres look really talented. I don't know, like, it's sort of hard to get players to come to California because we
Troster
actually
hands it off.
tax some of
Bender
the players at a decent rate.
knocks it down from 3 points.
Oh, this game is
And they
done if
now
Bender
go
gets
up by
going.
14.
This is ooh.
Bigby inbounds the ball.
But yeah, like,
Thomason
Padres
tosses it
look
up court.
real good. I'm excited for their
Stalled
rotation
passes
as
to
well.
the wing. The steal by Troster.
I'd love to see that. He's lurking
Luke,
around. then
who's your
such a
baseball team?
deep
Do you have one?
Zamore backs in.
So
Listen to the crowd, Vern. This kind of excitement is
You're a
why I
Phillies
love
fan.
college basketball.
I'm sorry about that. Your squad, they went all in on Asian people, hoping for 2008 again, right?
Kicks it out to the left wing.
For 2007.
Prince fires.
Yeah,
Can't put an end
it was
to
the
the
year
run.
before the
He's
Yankees
just
won.
having one of those nights, Vern. He's putting points on the
Ooh,
board, but
ugly
he's
pass.
trying to get his teammates involved.
Thomason
I might
takes it off.
just tell us to slow it down on offense a little.
Bigby gets it left wing. Bounce back.
No one was
Cross
going to
court.
stop 2009. That was a special year. Generational players stepping up. Still had the core four. Incredible pitching.
Bigby has it right side. Prince off the backboard and in. 15
Yeah, that's the
points,
thing.
he's his
Like,
team's
baseball's
leading
sort of
scorer.
incredible in that, like, it is still such a team sport.
They've got their
But, like,
defense and it's
if your
good.
pitcher doesn't show up that day, you just lost. So we're still going with defense, but I will set the coaching settings down literally one tick. That should be enough. So we are going to get out of this. Oh, we can't do that because we're in the timeout. Do we need to make any subs? Yeah, we're actually going to just sub all of our kids in. Gomes, Schneiderman, Blevins. We're styling on them. We want better to get more experience. Hey, here we go, sure. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking zip.
Well, it looks like they're getting set to inbound the ball.
They'll get subbed out shortly enough, but we're not going to let them go on a streak while we're up 14. We're going to make sure our B lineup gets some minutes in.
Schneiderman inbounds
Line
the
change,
ball.
just to keep us safe. Look at how slow this man is.
Aline bounces it to the right block. It's
bounce off of his foot and then the
33%
three.
from deep.
Yo, Ray, if you wanna,
Oregon State is showing us a little bit of a different look, it would seem. Tracy Wilson has a report on just
Elaine,
Tracy?
again?
Beavers just had a little meeting of the minds among the coaching staff, Vern.
They feel like they haven't been getting their shots off quick enough, so look for them to really pick up the pace on these next few times at the court.
He'll take the foul. That defender clearly got some contact as he tried to make the shot.
Yep, that's an open and shut case.
There's the clip for you, Ray. Off the feet into the bucket.
Knocks down the first one.
It feels weird to have confidence. Yeah, this is the Sweet 16. You'll see the ticker at the top, Ray.
He's off on the second. The Leathernecks with a comfortable lead.
Yeah, this is the Sweet 16.
Dishes it
Or
to the
no,
left.
this is the Elite 8, right?
Bender takes it up.
Yeah, shit, this is the Elite 8 against.
They lead 64 to 44. Bigby inbounds the ball. Thomason hands it off.
Oregon State. There we go. Apologies. Here, I'll edit the clip.
Bigby catches it out left. Skip pass, cross court. Stalwart raises up. Thomason pulls it down inside.
So do you do like all
Can't get the
Twitch
layup.
highlights?
The Leathernecks with a lot of momentum.
He couldn't get it that time.
Man,
And the D did a
imagine
great
if
job of
Schneiderman
making
comes
it
in off
tough
the
on him.
bench and goes
Gets it
for a
left
double
side.
double this late.
Puts up the tray. Bounced
Already
off the
has two
front
boards
rim by
real
Ali.
quick.
They're still up 20.
He might have to start
Baseline.
missing his own
Thomason
missing
looking
his
to
own
heat up a
shots.
bit. Radlovic
like,
gets
Zamore
inside
does.
and rips it down.
Look at those little monsters step up.
Bigby.
Oh, our
Dishes
guys
to
are
the
playing
stripe.
so
Stalwart
loose.
has it out left.
Okay,
He can't
they're
be
not
happy
even
with
making
that
shots.
miss.
They're too
With
tired.
all the room he had, he's gotta make
So one
that
thing
shot.
about this game is that you have to make active subs, because if you leave your starters in constantly,
Dumps
it's
it
just
down
like a
low.
big
Anticipates the pass.
a big issue.
Vern, you just can't force it in there.
They can and will just let the starters play until they're going to
Radlovic
die.
goes up. Good look by Stalwart.
Obviously, that's not going
They're
to
still down
bring
by
success.
18. About 12 and a half minutes left in the second half. Aline dumps it off. Backs in. Shoots. The 16-footer is
I
nailed by
told you
Denver.
he's
They
good.
now have a 20-point lead. Deflected. And it's gathered up by Bender.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Bender swings it to the wing. To the stripe. Here's the spin move.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not
Bender
exactly
keeps it
competing
alive on the
against
offensive
other
end. Then
teams,
whips up
but,
and in.
you know.
Last substitution on the court.
Oh, we're subbing our
Will make
starters
some
back in
mass
just to kill them.
substitutions here. Bigby inbounds the ball.
They gotta sit for 2 minutes. Get back in and murder
Way
these
up
kids.
court. Radlovic unloads. Bullseye. He's got 11.
They're going to stick with them all the way up the floor.
Remember
The
when
full
we were
court.
scared? Remember 15 minutes ago in this game when
and
we
it's
were
controlled
scared?
by Oregon State.
I don't.
Intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in.
Look
and
at
picked
these
that one
children.
up Easily.
Second team foul.
Shooting 2.
Yeah, Ray, I recommend just doing whatever you feel comfortable with the most. And yeah, if you're gonna help promote our stuff, I'll shout you the fuck out. It's awesome.
He makes the first.
Substitution.
Aline didn't sit for long, and he's coming back into the ball game.
Macklin with, I think, his third foul. So yeah, the halftime shot was a dagger. And then that steal and then make by Aline, incredible. Kaya is just a baller. Really excited to see what he does. We have such talent. So Drew Bender was drafted or recruited as the 25th best player and 5th best in his position as a small forward.
The D was lurking on that one.
Kaya,
It was
Aline,
just enough to
same
throw it off.
fucking recruiting class. 119
Sizing
in
up
his
his
class,
man.
positionally
Bradley
21st.
catches it outside. Passes left wing.
Those two are
Stallworth.
cornerstones of our future. Like, this
Prince
year
behind
16
the arc.
is going to rely on these two to succeed
3 for 7 from B.
because we're going to
Right
have
around 11
young
minutes left in the
guards.
second half.
Our bigs will still be good. I'm not too scared about it.
Inside. Laid up and in by Gomes. By 17. Stallworth passes it up court.
73% from
Hooked away.
Gomes.
And it's
Oh,
scooped
that's
up by
dirty.
Ali.
Such
Aline,
great instincts.
3
He knew
steals.
exactly where the ball was going.
So good.
Bigby inbounds the ball.
So I'd like to note some of the best way I think you can make
Bounces it to the free
a
throw line.
mediocre team great in this
Leads in
game
with the pass.
is by increasing. Oh God! Look at
That's his second personal foul.
they fucking murdered him.
Team foul.
The number one ways you can improve mediocre players to become good to great players in this game is by increasing the defense as well as
And he makes the
getting increasing their awareness. So defense obvious, especially when you run a trap style defense and man defense, you're going to force them to need to perform significantly better
He gets the
than
second to fall as well.
what they really can.
Zamora
Most
is
teams
feeling it
won't
out.
be able to pass out of good defenders playing the trap. Oh, come on, push it. Yeah, there you go. So
Boom.
we are
Backs down.
relying on
Passes to the top of the
good
key. That
wings
last three-pointer was missed by Ali.
who have lots of
Last
defensive
shot
opportunities in
buried
this
by
game.
Gomes. He's a terror on the
And
offensive glass.
good
No
bigs to
question he
basically
has a
be
big
board
heart and
machines.
skills to match. He's
Our
hard to
guards
block out.
Bigby
Need to be
inbounds the
just
ball.
good enough shots, period. So basically on my teams, I need
Pass. High
2
post.
guards who can
Bigby.
pass and ball handle.
Has it. High post.
2 players who can shoot the
Prince
3.
yanks down the offensive
2
rebound.
players who can drive and get mid-range, and then 2 board men. And you're like, Abby, that's too many players. And I'm like, yes, you want as
Dishes it
many
to
of
the
them
corner
on
with the shot.
many of those
The
players
three-point
within
attempt
as few
missed by
possible
Prince.
people as
The
possible.
Leathernecks have got
Obviously.
a nice lead.
You've
That's
just
why,
got
like,
to hit that shot when you've got that much space.
Bruce Troster is so
Ali
valuable because
passes
he's
it to the top
hella
of the key.
hands
Schneiderman
and
catches it. Left
can
wing.
still put up.
Bounce pass.
He put up
Baseline.
50% from
Troster.
3
No one
against a
around him.
good
Gomes
defense, and he
corrals
also
the miss
can
inside.
board because he's big.
That's his first personal foul.
Gomes
No problem. And that'll give him the
can
three-point
put up
chance.
points in the paint.
Both teams are going to make some substitutions.
Like, it's just this game is a pretty simple simulation of what real basketball is, and if you reduce the number of variables enough,
Shot is good for a three-point play.
you're going to just win every game. Oh, look at this. We're up by 22, so
Bigby
now we get
inbounds
the
the ball.
defensive line
Hooked
swap.
away.
And
It's
look
gathered
at what
up
they
by
still
Ali.
do.
Lays it up and in. That's
14
unanswered
off the
points.
bench for a
Stallworth
backup small
tosses it
forward.
up court. Well, it looks like they're getting
Too
set to
easy for
inbound the
sure,
ball.
Luke. Aline and Bender are just too talented. But yeah, I think one of the reasons why I'm pretty confident
Pep gets it baseline.
in my
Releases.
recruiting abilities,
Can't convert.
because
Will go to the line for
I
two.
know I will always be able to get a ball handler as a
Shooting
point guard. And if I can get a ball handler as a point guard, I don't care how big they are, as long as they don't commit turnover, as long as they don't have turnover,
Knocks down
and
the first one.
they don't commit backcourts. And as you can see, Jimmy Macklin, a senior, is still doing it. So this is basically as good as we get until we get a top tier talent as a guard, which will be very tough if we ever do it. Also, be right back.
He gets the second to fall as well. Orfini inbounds the ball. The Leathernecks with a comfortable lead. far side. The crossover. Kicks it out to the corner. Schneiderman from 20 feet out. Off the front rim and out. But they're still out in front by 22. One-on-one. Goes up. Tip.
He read that shot so beautifully. He knew exactly when to go up and get that one. Wonderful execution.
Blevins backs him down with the fadeaway. Stallworth snags it.
That was a much quicker shot than they might have liked, but it was a pretty open look, so it's tough to fault him.
Prince has it left wing. Taft snatches it down. It's good. Nice offensive rebound. They're now behind by 20. Aline Orfini lets it go. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. They're still up 20. Left wing.
So, Ray and Luke,
Bigby.
I was really sad when
No good from three-point land.
I
Oregon
saw
State has struggled with their three-point shooting.
the 2K
Tracy has a
series
report from
basically
their bench.
happening.
The Beavers coach
And
gathered his
once
guys on the
I saw
sideline a
that
few minutes
the
ago and
games
told them
from
to
my youth
forget
that were
about their
so
last
fun
shot and work hard
basically
to get
turned
open for their
into
next
like
one.
microtransaction
Keep
machines.
shooting, the shots will start to fall.
Thanks, Tracy. That last
That
shot
was
by Ollie.
that hurt
Indeed,
me a
too
lot.
much time to set up, and it sure cost them.
Bigby inbounds the ball.
Because aside from playing baseball, playing video games with my brother was like the only way we could interact, really.
Leads him with the pass, and it's controlled by Western Illinois.
Like,
I think these fans are getting
and it's hard to
excited,
like,
Vern.
hey,
They're
this is my
making
little
some noise
sister.
now.
Let's go play sports together. It's hard to do
Catches it
that.
on the
So
low block. The last layup, no good.
I love that we're getting so much game time.
Good one.
Yeah, 5 games every year. Well, I also
On the
remember
low
like
block.
NBA Street.
Stallworth beats it to the elbow. It's blocked.
They're
I was like
just
10 when
piling
that shit
blocks
came
up
out. My
today.
brother was
Talk
obsessed
about
with
a
And One.
defensive lockdown. That's what we're seeing tonight.
Perimeter.
Like
Schneiderman.
the arcadey style like the games were fun,
Passes to the
and
right wing.
I feel as though these games were very pushed
Dumps it to
for
the
profit,
inside.
and it
Orfini puts it up.
like
Ali
because it
attacks
was a
the offensive
yearly thing
board.
as well.
Off
It was
track
so
on the last
obvious
layup. Tosses it up.
That's his.
that they could just make a ton of money off of it.
First
So
foul of the game.
A little too aggressive right
yeah,
there. I like
yeah,
that
those
he's
games
not
are
afraid
tons
to
of
be
fun.
physical.
By the way, if
That
you
was
want
too
to watch
much.
the And One mixtape series, I think they're all just on YouTube,
Takes the shot. Both teams are making
which is
substitutions.
like
Both
obvious.
teams
But
making a
I'm
few
just
lineup
saying, if
changes.
you want to blast from the past for like 20 minutes, hell of a good time. Do you know what else is a good time? Elite 8 victory by 30 points.
Ali with the wide open look. Trosted hasn't had a good game so far, and he's going to sit down for a while.
Oh yeah, I gotta.
Good
Yeah, we
one.
better make it
Inbounds
30.
the ball.
I'll be disappointed.
The Beavers
I want to make
ball
sure
down,
this
and they've got
bench
one
crew
left.
can score because we're losing a lot of offense with Jimmy Macklin and Theodore Zamora gone next year. Hell of defenders too.
Catches
Like
it
our
left
interior D is going to rely a lot on Combs, and that's fine. He's good, but
Bigby
he's
dumps it
not
down
the
low.
offense. He's
Right
not
wing.
the like physical monster he is. Yo, Coach Luke, take care. Please sleep. I'm
Fires
very
the
glad
three.
you're able to
Off the
turn
mark.
up. I'm
Right
very glad you're
finger.
able to win
The
a national
Leathernecks
championship
have got a
game.
nice lead.
Bigby is having a
Oh,
hard time
I'm
getting
probably
his shot
gonna
to go, Vern.
stream the
You
rest
just
of
hope it
this
doesn't
at
wreck
some
his
point this
confidence,
weekend.
but
We
it's hard
gotta
to
get
see how
we
it
gotta
would.
get 3 championships in 1 week for our dynasty family.
Blevins.
Oh,
It's a
oh,
layup. Blevins.
Ooh,
He's 1 for 2
Blevins.
for the game.
what is that? And Ray, thanks for tuning up yourself. Like, yeah. Thank you, Luke. I don't think we need much luck here. Just 4 minutes to chill.
Skip pass to the elbow. Stolen by Orfini. Western Illinois carries it up. They're on a 13-4 run. CC. And here's the State Farm drive of the game.
This guy is fun to watch, Vern. He can really fill it up.
That's not a foul? Okay. Yeah, no worry, Ray.
Goodwin inbounds the ball.
The
Tipped. And it's scooped up by Orfini. Just over 4 minutes left in the
Oregon
second
State Beavers did not know what's coming to
the
them.
rim. Tap
So,
gets the board inside.
I'm just going to talk
Bigby
here. I
passes
don't know
it
if
up
you know
court.
this, but
He must have
the
thought someone was
game
rotating
has
over the
internal
ball.
development
Can't lose concentration
options
even
where you
for
can
a second.
focus
He's shooting
your
66% for the game.
overall growth for stats on specific
4-3.
stats.
Grabbed by Orfini. CC.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. So I make sure all of our players are better at certain things that are more relevant. Like our guards don't need post play, and they don't. Our point guard doesn't need rebounding much at all. Whatever they come
Bigby
in
beats
with,
it
they
to the
usually
wing.
leave school with, and you know
Swings it
your
to the left
wings need to
wing.
do everything. Your center does not need to know how to take a
From the
three,
baseline. Count it. Good one. But they still trail
and they don't
by
need much ball
26.
handling either.
Stolen
So.
away by Redlevitt.
He still almost got it to go.
I run the Princeton offense. It is pretty safe passing wise, and given that we aren't able to develop the skills of our players and they don't come with elite drive potential,
He misses the first.
you know,
Kofi
dribble,
going to
penetrate,
shake
push,
things
kick
up a
out
bit with some
is
subs.
a tried and true method to get points against even elite teams. It also allows for some cuts available and generally keeps your bigs in the paint. Yeah, it like that's what it's about. I am not here to get the flashiest players doing the flashiest plays. If I wanted to do that, I would run like 1 in 4 out, draft the best guards, and just hope and pray that wins. But look at that, like just open man down low. He's just standing there. He knows what's coming to him. He knows what he's doing. That's all you need. Yeah, so like we found a lot of success early on getting to a level that is somewhat commensurate of our abilities.
He's got 11.
But the issue is recruiting consistently was not very successful. If I were to start over, I would be able to do much better. Just because I now know that basically what indicators are there to tell me how much a player actually wants to come to Macomb, Illinois to play for the Western Illinois Leathernecks. So, because of that, God, this guy's playing the game of his life and he just can't get a break. Oh, he was shoved out, whatever.
He lost track of where he was, Vern.
So
That's just
basically,
not
when you're
heads-up
recruiting, you
basketball.
have to see if they're like #1 programs or all big programs, all regional programs, or local programs, or if it's sort of a mixture. And oftentimes, if it's not extremely high for either one of those two things, the next thing that they'll want the most, instead of playing at a big program or playing at a playing close to home, will be feeling wanted. And at Western Illinois University, we cannot offer you a jacuzzi in your dorm room, but we can offer you some very good coaching. At this point, we've improved our coaching a good amount. We have like B+ and B- coaches. So we can actually win people who want good coaching. Those are generally going to be your NBA type prospects.
Third team foul.
They'll want good coaching, or people who aspire to the NBA. They'll want good coaching and they want to feel wanted, or they'll want to play at a big program. But if they want good coaching, they're local or regional, and if they want to if they're feeling wanted, those are the three things that mean that we can get a top 25 recruit like Drew Bender. If we keep him for 4 years, I'll be ecstatic. If we keep him for 3, I'll be happy.
He's going to come away empty from the line.
Theodore Zamore was supposed to be a lottery pick, but he came back for more
Tipped away.
because he wanted to be
Picked up by
the
Western
top pick.
Illinois. The break
And
is on.
this year, I think he's shown that he can be.
Before they even knew what hit them, he made off with that one.
Bounces it to the baseline.
Come on.
Zamora
There you go.
They should hold on to the lead, Vern. If they play smart, they can walk away with the win.
62.5%.
9
Good
seconds
bounce
differential
back
between
game
the
from
shot
Theodore
clock
Zamore.
and the game clock.
Let's see,
Last
was
play
this
off the mark
10?
by Stoller.
Okay, 20 and 10
Zamora
for
has been
Zamore.
putting on a
Keeps
clinic.
his double-double
When a shot
streak
like that
going.
comes around,
Don't know
you've
how far
gotta
back
hit
it's
it.
been. Let me
Just
check.
dared him to shoot. Flip up and in on that last layup.
Did he score again?
Inbounds the ball.
I don't think they can come back. There's too far to climb in too short a time.
From downtown.
So he went 19-17 against Pitts.
The old-fashioned bounce pass. Pick it up
He
and
went
knock it down.
The Leathernecks have got a
19 and
nice
19
lead.
against George Washington. Do you ever bench your startings during blowouts? I let the computer manage it.
Zamora
I don't
shoots
want to
it.
use a timeout
Can't get
to
the
bring
jumper
my
to fall.
starters in. And I have a secondary
Leads him in.
rotation that the
Picks
game
it
will
up.
default to if
Way
we're
up.
up by a
Two
certain amount.
shots at the line.
But it's not
Penalty situation.
a extreme, like, it's not extremely one way or the other. Like, the bench will come in more. See, like, Levins and Schneiderman are getting more, but because we're up by 25. But generally, it's by 20 some, and I'm only going to increase their minutes to like 10. We have starters. There's no chance of injury in Coach Ricky's world, so there's no chance of injury in my world. If I was playing with injury on, I'd feel different. But we're going to the Final Four.
Knock off Oregon State.
We're up by
97 to
24.
73. They're going to the Final Four. Now we'll bring you our player of the game.
Theodore Zamora, elite player.
Now let's go to Greg Gumbel back in the studio. for
Incredible
today's
defense, too.
Pontiac game-changing performance.
Thanks, Vern.
It's
Welcome,
gonna be
everybody,
Kyle
to
Leaning,
2K
right?
Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel, and we're set to bring you the Pontiac
That's when the game broke.
game-changing performance. There is nothing more exciting in basketball than
Yeah,
a slam
it's gonna
dunk
be
that
tight.
rocks the house.
Oh,
The
Gomes.
Western Illinois
Gomes'
Leathernecks
slam was big.
slammed the door
That was
on their
huge.
opponents with big-time dunks like the one you're seeing here. This is a dunk his teammates will be buzzing about for a while. Look at the fury with which he throws it through the hoop.
Okay, thanks, Greg. Thanks for watching the NCAA tournament on 2K Sports. This
Yeah,
is
and
Vern
Zamore
Lundquist, Tracy
started the
Wilson,
tournament going
and Bill Radford.
13 and
So long,
14
everybody.
points and rebounds. I think Zamore averages an elite double-double every single game. Like, all right, so, wow, our field goal percentage is nasty. Our three-point percentage is bad. We are the 10 seed. So, most of this was, wow, look, what are their minutes? Of course they're exhausted. Look at this, ugly, 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 ugly. And then ours, look at that balance.